Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. I'm asking people to think about one of their major events in their life that has been very stressful, and what sort of coping strategies they have utilized to help them to go through it and get out of it, basically.
All right. So I think my main stressor is my work. I love my job very much, but I'm an editor and a project manager in a publishing house. So a lot of deadlines, a lot of getting people to do what they need to do in the time frame that they need to do it, which is a lot. I think my main coping mechanism to relax is I've been playing music, mainly the violin, since I was a child.
Nice.
And I still do that. So when the world gets too much, every week I go to rehearsal and the world turns off and music turns on, and music helps me a lot to relax.
Nice, thank you. My second question is about your major learning in life that you would have wished that more people knew of it. You would have thought that, oh, if I knew of it earlier, it could have made my life far better, easier, or whatever.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think learning to say no is something that people know they should be doing, but it's a harder process to actually learn how to do it properly, how to keep boundaries without... I think sometimes in today's world, boundaries, self-care is used in a bit of wrong context sometimes, and we label things as boundaries or self-care that is neither. But I think to learn that just because you always say yes and you do the work and you do the favor for everyone, it won't always be appreciated. On the contrary, because at some point I just expected that you say yes because you always do. So to learning that this is not always the ideal way to handle things, to keep your sanity. I think that's an important, although hard thing to learn.
I appreciate that. And my final question is about the act of kindness to a total stranger. There has been a lot of studies that either receiver or the giver aspect of delivering an act of kindness that is to a total stranger can be so uplifting and stays with people. Can you recall any such event in your life?
I think it's small things in everyday life that I think especially if you live in bigger cities and the world's always loud, we lose our sense of community a lot sometimes, and just small things like helping someone off a bus or carry a bag for them up the stairs, or help a mother with a pram, help them up the stairs, or I don't know, recently I sat in the square and a woman sitting next to me, she got a call, I don't know what it was about, but she burst into tears, so it must have been bad news, and I just asked if she's alright, if she was doing okay, and she hugged me. She was a complete stranger, but I think in that moment she needed the hug from a stranger because it was the best that was there. So I think just small everyday things that you can do to help each other and not lose that sense of community, to be a part of the community that you live in. And it doesn't have to be big things, just small things, and you're happy if you get them in return as well, because you're feeling like part of the community that you're in. So, yeah, those things, I think they're just small things, but they're nice.
Thank you.